And it's interesting that Rafa says that. It just goes to show his more of his stylistic approach, just favoring position, you know, better, more among other things. And I think that's why he probably suggests that too. And I'm on Retcon's POV to start off with. He's going to get the rocket spawn and get the heavy. Not too much to say at the start. Retc0n just trying to find a rail angle at the moment, trying to use that early advantage.
I does defend him real nice, but now he decides to collect some items on the other side of the map. It's not really a delay between the items.
Retc0n doing a good job there to kind of push iiinnnzzz away. He has to have an advantage now. He should push into this mega. Both players missing their rails, but will do a little bit more damage. He's going to push in. He's going to use rail though.
Yeah, that was a bit risky, right? Using the rail in that situation, but thankfully iiinnnzzz cannot punish it with the weapons he was working with.
So right now, Retcon's is getting all these early rails, kind of pushing iiinnnzzz away, but not going to be able to get the heavy here. And Retc0n should be able to get the mega.
Oh, nice!
Nice.
Like, he got maximum damage out of the splashes because iiinnnzzz hugged the wall a bit too much.
This is actually really nice by Retc0n. Notice how every time when he has, you know, when he has the stack advantage, he's not just like waiting. He's just pushing in with it. When the fact that he hooked back up and just confidently went back in with rockets, exactly the type of things he needs to be doing. And iiinnnzz's gonna get the mega now. And Retc0n just kind of looking for rails. He does have that weapon advantage. Oh, never mind. iiinnnzzz has one too. iiinnnzz's going to use the orb, kind of pressure Retc0n a little bit, but hitting a nice little runaway rail there.
Yeah, now the orb is not there to do anything about this heavy pickup. Ah, he even gets outplayed by Retc0n, who has a shotgun to seal the deal. Wow. I do like hooking into someone's face and then use the shotgun, but this was an expensive one. Although he uses the map to his advantage to mitigate a lot of incoming damage. But he can't dodge this rocket.
So far, Retcon's using a really good. His use of the hooks have been really good, but hang on, iiinnnzz's having a bit of an issue. Oh, he's back. He's lagging a bit. That's going to be really frustrating to deal with. I don't know what happened there. He just had a complete disconnect, it looked like.
Yeah. Maybe alt tap.
But iiinnnzz's going to just play through it. I respect that. Not going to ask for a pause or a restart. Just going to get back into it. And should maybe get this heavy here. Retc0n going to push in with the hook.
Nice.
Brings up another frag.
Yeah, he put so much pressure, even when he's out positioning, or not in the position to get the items. But yeah, iiinnnzzz is falling for it actually.
iiinnnzzz did have a chance there, but Retc0n hitting that clutch rail. And this is getting really tough for iiinnnzzz here. I mean, having an 8 frag lead, and just the way that it is, but if he can manage to get this kill, which he manages to, this is a very good opportunity now for him to continue control and kind of keep pressuring. But Retc0n, notice how iiinnnzzz was low and he just keeps coming back in with LG, just takes mid position. iiinnnzz's gonna miss the rail.
Yeah, that sets him back, but thankfully he has a route to the mega elf. And yeah, Retc0n does not have a rail yet.
Well, let's see how Retc0n handles this, because he doesn't have the weapons. I like what he's doing with this armor, doesn't pick it up straight away. Gonna go for an LG battle, but iiinnnzz's gonna have more stack, just gonna be able to push through. Doesn't get the heavy, and again, we saw 9-2 for frags, but iiinnnzz's now just missing his shots, also whiffs the orb.
Yeah, this would have been a clean kill. Yeah,
Nice.
it is in the end. Although, yeah, Retc0n spawns at the LG, so he can defend this mega house.
And, well, I almost counted iiinnnzzz out, but so far he's proven that he's managed to claw a few frags back. Only 5 frag difference, and Retc0n with the heavy.
Yeah, but I do think losing out on that heavy is a bit expensive. Because then Retc0n would not have any armor on the map.
I mean, look how much space Retc0n had. He had the heavy, he had the stack, he could just push him with LG there. Hits that initial rail, even makes it even easier to just do whatever he wants, and now iiinnzz's gonna push him with the rail, but not gonna be able to get much done here, I don't think. Should be another kill for Retc0n. Misses the rail though. And oof. Almost gets ringed out. Oh. Such an awkward battle right now.
Yeah. Like if iiinnzzz orbed on the mega health, then it would be his frag. But yeah, Retc0n just can rampage on after that mega health pickup. And iiinnzzz had enough.
Well, even just from the beginning here, I mean, Retc0n has 60% rail, 40% LG, 47% rockets. No, it doesn't sound like much, but he fired like, you know, every rocket he hit, every second rocket he hit actually had an impact. He just played the items better. I think that was the main thing in that map. And hitting all the rails that he wanted to, basically.
Yeah, quick first map. This means into Corrupted Keep, where Retc0n is playing Baskovich and iiinnzz's Stalker Beaker.
And, well, we'll see. iiinnzzz. Okay, it's pretty even matchup. Granted, from what we just saw in Retc0n in the first map, I mean, he was using a lot of rail to be able to kind of convert some of these frags, so will the railless map be an issue for him? But iiinnzzz, I think I do recall he is quite good on Strog too. Very good movement and also really good ability usage, so that can be quite a big counter. And hopefully we'll be able to see iiinnzz's map control come a bit through on this map, but I guess we'll soon see.
Yeah, this is also one of the stronger maps for Retc0n actually. I do think, yeah, the picks are rather equal in popularity actually, but the speed might be a little bit more handy in this map than the Duel.
Especially since the change, I'm curious how much it's going to affect the play, but we'll see. We'll start off on iiinnzz's point of view. So he gets the heavy spawn and the nail gun. Gonna make to get to the rocket securely, and gonna just try and suss Retc0n out a little bit. Okay, pretty good damage. Managed to get 60 off there. And this can be iiinnzz's choice. I mean, opportunity. He pushes in. Managed to get somehow an excellent bounce on the wall there, and actually managed to pick up the kill. And now he has his weapon advantage, and he can just push Retc0n away. So far, iiinnzz's with full control here, and gonna start doing the Corrupted Keep dance, which is just a lot of spawn killing, and not gonna actually find Retc0n off the spawn here. Bit unfortunate.
Yeah, well,
but,
on the other hand, that's a nice decision from Retc0n. Do not move in a predictable manner.
Oof.
Ah, yeah, he released a great rocket. But yeah, Retc0n gets mega health while iiinnzz's the heavy.
Yeah, right now, Retc0n with no armor to his name, so this can be a good opportunity for iiinnzzz to just kind of push in and manage to get Retc0n pretty low. iiinnzzz should try to do something onto this top armor, I think. Retc0n going to respond with his ability back, almost pushes iiinnnzzz away there. Yeah, right now they're going to have to, well, iiinnnzzz winning this heavy is going to be a really big deal now because he's going to be able to continue the map control, and Retc0n again going to need to try to defend. This is excellent by iiinnnzzz right now. He's just making sure he's using all the armor that he has to his name. I'd love for him to deny this top armor and continue the map control. But actually just going to opt to get to the Mega instead and just kind of find Retc0n when he can.
Yeah, and Retc0n's mission is to collect both lights. iiinnnzzz has an inkling what Retc0n is doing, but is not able to stop it. iiinnnzzz overstacked on both out iinnnnzzz, but Retc0n does have some stack to work with. But I think then this is the moment to at least try to delay iiinnnzzz from going to the heavy for the next rotation.
I'd love for Retc0n to show up here, maybe just do a bit of MG damage, but not going to opt to. He's going to use his ability actually. This is a good opportunity to maybe get this heavy. But I don't think he knows the time of the heavy. And look at this. It just goes to show, like, Retc0n showed up early there and just... He did take a bad rocket, but the fact that he didn't know the heavy time, he didn't really know how to kind of manage it. And again, iiinnnzzz going to use his ability, kind of push Retc0n off, going to pick up another frag and collect the Mega in just a second.
Yeah, he actually goes full in without an escape plan and not the exact timing of the items. So he's paying, yeah, with 2 frags for nothing actually.
This is where it gets hard for BJ. Look at that. iiinnnzzz just hears BJ pop his ability, instantly just goes around the corner, can't do anything. Really nullified, so nice work by him. Retc0n gonna push in, but again, iiinnnzzz just ready for it. And we're proving to see, I guess the rail was really helping Retc0n a lot on the first map, but can see a complete flip compared to what happened, you know, at the start of the first map.
Yeah, it's also that iiinnnzzz is just not giving in an iiinnnzzz away to Retc0n.
Nice rocket by iiinnnzzz, gonna push in again for another kill. Easy pickup.
Yeah, and Retc0n is not able to do anything about the rotation iiinnnzzz is working with. Like, if iiinnnzzz can improve something more, is maybe deny the lights, because those are going to Retc0n.
Ooh.
And he has 2 shotguns.
Okay, now let's see what Retc0n can do. He has the control. He did pretty good damage to iiinnnzzz here. And if he can get his LG... Nice. And iiinnnzzz spends his ability, so he doesn't have any ability for this now. And that's actually quite a big deal, because Retc0n's going to be able to get this Mega, most likely probably get into the heavy, and get it, hopefully, uncontested. But nice rocket by iiinnnzzz. Just blocks him from pushing into that nail gun. And now iiinnnzz's going to push back in.
Yeah, again, a little bit early on this heavy.
Oh.
iiinnnzzz almost stole it, but now he's in a clear situation. Yeah, Retc0n is crawling back in this map. Yeah, the lighted rocket launcher is first. And, oh, that already got picked up by iiinnnzzz, so iiinnnzzz has, is now outstacking because of those 2 lights.
But nice ability use. Gonna maybe push iiinnnzzz away here, but he's super low. Nice dodging by Retc0n. Managed to take no damage from those rockets there. Long distance rocket almost killing Retc0n. And this is where Retc0n can sometimes maybe get a little bit in trouble. He's kind of overextending just a little bit. iiinnnzzz just peppering him away with the HMG. And iiinnnzzz under the pump here. Ooh, doesn't get any value from the peeker, but managed to get the heavy. iiinnnzzz pushing through. Oh my god, this tri-bolt is just absolutely stopping iiinnnzzz every time he wants to push in at the moment.
Well, the Miguel's up, and Yeah, Retc0n spots it, but he can't go to it. iiinnnzzz is on top, so... I think stack-wise he could have done it, but yeah, he probably didn't know the exact stack position iiinnnzzz was in. He does get the next heavy.
I mean, we're seeing a lot of Retc0n doing the damage, but just not getting the items, but finally he's managed to get a heavy pretty cleanly here. iiinnnzzz on the back foot. And I'd love to see Retc0n apply a bit of pressure here to this armor, and he does. But iiinnnzz's gonna hide himself. Not even sure, even just for a second. And this HMG just absolutely tearing iiinnnzzz up. He has very little, but gonna manage to get away. Gonna use that mobility to not be found, and he is kind of trapped on the low part of the map. Again, manages to escape. But he has time. 2 minutes, only 3 frags, and he has he has everything that he needs right now to be able to get these kills.
Time to die.
Yeah, Retc0n definitely has to force the issue, but I like the position from iiinnnzzz. Ooh, but he actually eats a lot of LG. That was a bit unfortunate, nice. And Retc0n gets another frag on the board. Now only 2 frags to go, 2 minutes left. And he has full control.
The pressure's on for iiinnnzzz now to try to be able to hold this, but he keeps applying pressure to the Mega. Manages to nullify most of that Mega there too, and has position but does no damage actually. And Retc0n.
Yeah,
really well played by him.
True. Like, he hugged the wall and no splash damage from any rocket iiinnnzzz released.
Ooh, I don't like this pushing it with LG. More preferred rockets there. iiinnnzz's getting good value out of his ability. But again, Retc0n on the better end of the items. Gonna get the Mega again. And he's in a great position to just continue control here. Oh. This heavy is really important. If iiinnnzzz actually sticks around for it, but actually runs away.
Stopwatch. 1 minute.
Retc0n with both items, I don't even know how you managed to even get out of this position for iiinnnzzz. But Crouch slides away. Managed to do okay. Oh, he gets stuck on the wall! But the Peeker doing excellent damage, and he's gonna get the Mega? No. Okay. iiinnnzzz, again, we have repeated the exact same situation. Retc0n, both items. iiinnnzzz, no armor to his name.
Yeah,
Retc0n knows where he is.
20 seconds left for this match.
Oh, the direct.
And this is the difference in speed.
Oh my god. And this is like, okay, if Retc0n doesn't clean up here, which it looks like he's not going to be able to, I think. Wow, that if there is one, I mean, there are many frustrating things about the game, but losing a map like that is just, well, I think we've all felt it, just chasing someone and not being able to convert. So iiinnnzz's going to take map 2, excellent. Love already going to the first series, going to map 3. This is,
nice.
You know it's going to be good. And so I feel like the main problem there is because when you direct chase someone, especially when they have a mobility advantage, you know, it's not gonna, well, as you can see, it just doesn't work because you just can't catch up to them. It's the fact that Strog is continuing the momentum around the corners. So Retc0n, he had the right idea, he had the items, but then he needs to kind of go for a, you know, you need to do a really good cycle with the map control, get everything you can, and then make a cutoff. You know, the whole point is you need to stop iiinnnzzz when he's just standing there rather than just trying to direct chase, because as you can see, well, he kept touching him with the LG, but it could just never work, and then iiinnnzz's perfect rocket to defend at the end there. Not much he could do, but Galena versus iiinnnzzz on a Woken, I think it's going to be a really good map.
Yeah, and I'm actually curious how the point system works. Are they gonna get a point per map or just a point per win?
From what I understand, actually, that's a good question. Round robin. I think it must be per map, surely, because there's a lot of letters which I don't know what they mean, but I assure it means something. If I read the information, does it also say?
What do the numbers mean, Mason?
There's a lot of letters, and but they're all acronyms that I don't know what they are. Okay. So, funnily enough, I actually probably favor the iiinnnzzz just a little bit. Mainly because the turret, when you have control, can really just set somebody away. But if iiinnnzzz plays slows enough, gets his totem economy kind of going, it's going to be a nightmare for Retc0n too.
1. Fight.
So I'll have a quick look.
Yeah, I'm a Retc0n.
Okay. So Retc0n with the rail spawn, but iiinnnzzz pushing right in. Not messing about from the beginning, and this is going to be an excellent start for iiinnnzzz now. Denying Retc0n's best weapon, which is the rail, definitely going to slow him down, and he's relegated to the LG part of the map. A really nice adaptation by iiinnnzzz. If he did that, you know, consciously, or he just decided to push, but, you know, catching Retc0n out with the rail there and just, you know, he didn't do, I think he only hit one rail there, and yeah, gonna win him major control. But Retc0n defending for this mega. I like what he's doing, I like the position he had, and as you can see, he's gonna actually win him the item. But again, Retc0n still without his rail. iiinnnzz's gonna apply more pressure, misses his shot though. And that's gonna mean he's gonna have to send away. But Retc0n actually not picking up the heavy and pushing back in. This is a nice decision by him. Actually converts too. That was excellent decision making actually, to recognize that iiinnnzzz is gonna just kind of be complacent there and just kind of leave the heavy to go for that kill. And again, he's just pushing in.
I do like how he sets up the turret just as distraction to get an extra help in yeah, conquering the mega health, and also the frag, because Timmy the turret detected it.
Now, Retc0n was doing really good work with the LG here. I really hope it doesn't start doing some mistakes with the rail, but gonna be a mutual. No, actually, iiinnnzzz gets it. It looked like definitely he was gonna die there, but managed to get the mega. Retc0n kind of stuck in LG now.
It's also interesting, like Elena, in such a small map, do you go for the overstack or use it as a pocket heal?
I find it depends on how much momentum you have. If you're gonna need it for a fight, then keep it. You know, because if you find that you've done a really lot of damage and they're not gonna, they can't really contest, you can afford to kind of start stacking them. But if you know, if the game is quite close, I wouldn't actually start it just yet, unless, you know, like I said, you are quite far ahead. But like situations like now, you know, he managed to keep it in the bank, and that's actually going to win him this heavy because he's going to have enough health to actually be able to defend it.
Yeah, and he can still fight for this mega health. Oh, there is some punishment from Retc0n though, and he chases, but oh, nice positioning from iiinnnzzz. Just waiting for him to go around the corner. But still, Retc0n hits a punishing rail after the fight. And this might mean that Retc0n can do something about this heavy.
And here's kind of a bit of story to tell already. I mean, iiinnnzz's on 2 for 12 on rails, just not hitting the shots he needs to hit. And it doesn't sound like much, but when you're not hitting those extra, just like finishes, it really sets you behind. And again, but so far, he's going to take T position. Retc0n going to push him away, actually.
Yeah, I like iiinnnzzz is not overstaying his welcome. He's not entering an area before he knows Retc0n is there. So he's already a little bit in passive mode. But it's also that Retc0n still does the damage after iiinnnzzz picks up a major item. So iiinnnzzz like they're both playing really good. Retc0n is playing in a way that iiinnnzzz cannot really come back. Oh, but this one.
This goes to show how annoying the turret can be. That turret had so much value there. Push iiinnnzzz away, and now he's absolutely has no stack for this next heavy.
Death is the only release. I will not grant you that.
I mean, he does have 2 totems up. We'll keep it on iiinnzz's perspective because I'm curious to see how he's gonna like try to manifest the comeback at the moment. Hits a nice rail, especially after the heavy, so it's gonna be even more effective. Tries to defend the mega, hits the damage. Retc0n railable right now. But I'm not sure if iiinnnzzz knows. He may actually back up. No, decides to stay. Okay, iiinnnzz's now converting the damage and picks up the frag.
Run.
Really well played there.
Dogs.
5-minute warning.
And the nice thing about that situation, you know, if we think about where iiinnnzzz was at the heavy, iiinnnzzz was 100 HP at the heavy, and he's managed to somehow do enough damage, just stay patient enough to kind of push Retc0n away, and now he's in full control. He has everything he needs, and he's going to get this mega too. So Retc0n at T, rails iiinnnzzz, actually does quite a lot of damage. Now iiinnnzzz is on the back foot.
Oh yeah, and that is also a frustrating position from the turret. Your momentum gets completely blocked if you go through the portal.
Mm-hmm. And again, Retc0n actually opting not to pressure the mega. This could be a mistake because now he's going to be late. And iiinnnzzz managed to get it pretty cleanly. Does the damage he needs to.
Totem initiated.
And again, even just like that, one spam rocket into a rail, it does heaps of damage, pushes Retc0n away, gets the heavy here though. Really awkward battle. And Retc0n doing no damage there actually. iiinnnzzz get a really clean frag from that.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually that Retc0n got in offensive mode while he was... Yeah, he did not have the best position. iiinnnzzz on top. Like, I think he just shouldn't have fight in that position.
But iiinnnzz's in a very awkward spot right now. Again, iiinnnzzz says nothing to his name, but he's going to stick around for the mega. I don't know if this is going to work. Retc0n going to push in. Misses the rail, and this is where it could get bad. Okay, so he knows Retc0n is at the mega. He may have heard the timing there, kind of maybe get an estimate for it. And what will Retc0n do? He has full control again. The main thing is he needs to just do damage, but then also maintain good position. Sometimes you don't want to, you want to actually find it, but you don't want to just sacrifice too much where you lose the next item. And iiinnnzz's beginning, like, once or twice he's gotten that mega for free, and that's definitely not what you want. But at the same time, you don't want to be too passive either. Right now, iiinnnzzz managed to restack. Nice defensive rocket. That turret may push iiinnnzz's away here, which it does.
I like it. Yeah, he was probably a bit panicky that if he got locked in that position and then uses the rocket jump to escape. But yeah, he's shaving off minutes again from the clock.
Oof. Excellent rail to hit. Okay, Retc0n gonna get the mega. And now if you're in iiinnnzz's position, do you start throwing totems down still, or do you just hold on to them?
I think it depends on if you have the time file control. Like if you're in the area, you can just straight jump, drop it down. Because yeah, now he's definitely playing the clock.
There's another mega time. Oh, but Retc0n almost is. Okay, he was railable. And iiinnnzz's playing with fire at the moment, still going for shots. I do like playing a little bit risky here. You know, just stick around, but don't go too crazy. Oh, we're gonna miss that rail. Misses 2 actually. That's pretty big. Is he disconnected? Oh, okay. Iden's doing the lag dance like he didn't go off the map. And he just has to avoid.
Yeah, let's give Retc0n some screen time. He has 30 seconds to chase 2 frags up. Oh, he does use the turret to lock inns up, but it doesn't work out.
This is frustrating. Just at how that area is designed, but even if he gets the frag right now, he's even railable here. And almost kills him. But no. Really well played by iiinnnzzz. I think he didn't have the majority of the control for that map, but still managed to pull it out, so well played by him. Even if we look at the items, Retc0n, actually not too different. 9 heavies, 9 megas, iiinnnzzz on 8 and 8s. But he did have a lot more of the lights, Retc0n did.